perfectly honest, originally I thought this was going to be just a silly story, a conspiracy theory story, you know, like UFOs in Antarctica and that sort of thing. Hitler died in the bunker. He committed suicide with his new wife Eva.
And their doctors came to the conclusion that it was what they call a bad double of Hitler and not Hitler himself.
The problem was that as we started to look at the story, and as I started to look at what has been accepted for 60-odd years now as the truth, it was full of holes.
Are you sure about this?
The real story was full of holes.
Pleasure meeting you, sir. I would like to thank you very much for this interview.
It's my pleasure to help you.
Great. Thank you very much. Can you describe to me the time you came to Buenos Aires in 1951?
I go because I want to become actor. I always make some part-time jobs and I'm working to survive. And
in 1943, the colonel's regime in Argentina was financed by Abwehr, the German Secret Service. We know this because of the politician Silvano Santander published documents in the beginning of the 50s which prove that Eva and Juan Perón were paid agents of Abwehr. When you came in Buenos Aires, how was Argentina?
100% dictatorships. Everything passed through Evita or Perón.
How was the Argentinian society in those days? Did you see German element in the highest society?
I'm going to tell you this. The Argentinian society, the very rich people, always have two sons, one in the military and one in the Catholic Church. That people is the more powerful in Argentina at that time. But who was behind? Behind always was the Nazis.
What did you know in those days for the arrival of the Nazis in Argentina?
First of all, I'm going to tell you this. The submarines come and fooled the Nazis. And when the submarines surrendered, I remember the 520, I see the submarine. In Mar del Plata, if not have the support, first of all, not have the support from the Marines to come and surrender, it's impossible to go inside.
Can you tell me about the time you worked in the Centro Naval in the club of the Argentine Navy?
And in Centro Naval, the activity was normal, apparently. I work in part-time, but I have some relations inside who said, why you not working full-time in the hotel?
Did high-ranking Argentinian officers stayed in this hotel?
The senior or medium seniors, but it was completely private. And my position in that hotel, never I see too much in the dining room. The dining room was separate area where nobody can go without permission.
Who controlled this hotel?
George Mandava, he was a very good professional.
Was he Argentinian?
No, he was French. After the war, he escaped France, like many, because he was looking in France for collaborationist. He had death penalty in France. He told me many times.
So he had collaborated with the Nazis in France?
I believe. But I can tell you one detail. Always he carrying a pistol. All the time. Never I see Mandava at the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, without the pistol.
Right.
He was very scared. He said, is Argentina moving me? There's two countries where I can live in, Argentina or Paraguay. No private people coming, exceptions the people who are belong to the German company investment, things like that. The Siemens people. When I start these people, I start working, I start see people who come in, he say, careful, I know, was a hierarchy.
Can you tell me who else was coming to your restaurant?
I remember Mandava told me, today is going to be a very, very, very high man in the hierarchy. He no tell me, no mention any name. And when that person appeared, because was late here, where you have a small elevator to go down and open the door, and this person appear up, you looking like you feel the power in him.
Can you tell me, how did this person look? Can you describe him?
First of all, the people are very, very cautious, never looking you on the face. Always try and giving very short talks, but need to be translated because no one of them speaking Spanish. And in the talk on the table always was 3, 4, 5 people, 6 people, never more than 6 or 7. The preparation that day was very, very special. Included bring one special chef to cook. Mandava not tell me who was. I know him was a very, very, very big chief. I remember black hair with little touches of white, skin face, no mustache.
Can you explain to me if George Mandava told you who was in the table at that day in the restaurant?
He'd wake up from the table to go. Mandava was with me on one side, and all the people respecting him. I repeat, big, big respect for him. And that opportunity, I believe, was Bormann.
Okay.
Present. And Mandava say, you know who is it? He say, no. He say, the Führer.
Did you remember any details of that evening? What kind of food did they order?
No, because Mandava take the order in the table. He no let me take the order. He was in person himself. And he take the order. And normally when the big hierarchs come in, Mandava go to the table. I repeat, Mandava was very good professional. Mandava was very mysterious.
A long time has passed since then, and maybe your memory has fading. Why do you think that this person was the Führer?
Who this guy is? He's received so much respect. Who this guy is here? Need to be a big, big guy. Because if you tell me, people who come in, and Martin Bormann was there, if Martin Bormann was the biggest one, I no been surprised. But when Martin Bormann was there, everybody had respect, everybody standing and shake the hands, and you see the respect the people have for him, you know.
Do you remember any detail?
Well, I've been very scared with the one man. I personally, I feel very, very scared of that man, Mengele. He looking at you, kill you with the eyes.
Why do you believe that this person was Mengele?
Because in one moment I hear one word, doctor.
Okay.
Maybe a mistake.
Do you think that maybe George Mandava was joking with you?
No. George Mandava have a personality who can hide his feelings. I repeat, I've been with George Mandava every single day for many hours. So I learn about him.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was scared. He won very few times as he George Mandava smell. Never. Not even for a joke who everybody was. No, George Mandava was a man with a lot a lot the fright.
Roberto, why now, after this long time, you decided to talk about this history?
Frighting. Maybe I don't care more about my life. I think I live in my life in full. It's frightening. The people is frightened talking about this because in Argentina the Nazis not disappear in Argentina. The Nazis in Argentina is one thing who been there, grew up there, and is still there, is going to still for many years. Many people have Nazi mentality. What I have to lose if I talk?